Greetings from Zanesville, Ohio. I wanted to come on here and talk about my mother a little bit. Um, my mother was really mean to me. I mean, really mean. Not when I was growing up, not when I was, not so much that I can remember, like when I was a kid and all that stuff, but as I got older, whenever I had money, she was nice to me. But if I didn't have any money, she didn't have any use for me. Hello? That was my wind chimes. It was my wind chimes. But where was I? Yeah, whenever I had money, it was all gravy between me and my mom. But as soon as I became unemployable, she didn't want anything to do with me. I didn't realize until after she was gone that she was jealous of me. It was really hard for me to conceive that notion that she would be jealous of me because I just couldn't see a mother and being jealous of their daughter. And besides the fact that I was such an addict, such an alcoholic, um, just so low, all the way down here, I just didn't understand why anybody could harbor any jealousy towards me because I was, you know, the lowest of the low in my lifetime. My addiction took me there. But it wasn't until after I became closer to the Creator and the Creator told me that the reason that He allowed my mother to be like that towards me and so many other people as well was so that I would draw nearer to the divine, to the Creator, to Source. And whenever that was revealed to me, I cannot begin to tell you the amount of it was for me. Because my whole life, I only wanted to, my mother and my father's approval, and which I never got. Even to this day, supposedly my real dad is still alive, and he's still really mean to me. But the day that the Creator revealed to me that the reason that a lot of the things that happened to me was allowed was to give me the opportunity to draw nearer to my true nature and to the true Creator, then I was okay with it. I was okay with my mom being foul to me and my dad still rejecting me. And, I tried to make a lot of excuses for my dad as well, telling myself that, during his father's generation, men didn't go around telling each other, just really didn't tell their children how much they loved them and stuff like that. And you've never seen your dad or your grandpa cry. So it helped me in my process to forgive. It truly, truly helped me forgive. And then also, I couldn't imagine going in front of the Creator and asking for any type of forgiveness if I wasn't able to forgive the people that had wronged me in my life. I have been feeling an urgency this recent couple of weeks to tell my story and to let people know what had happened to me and how I was able to overcome my situation. It's really hard to think that anybody else in this world would love you if your own mother and father don't love you. You kind of walk through life feeling pretty unlovable, and that's how I felt for most of my life. And then it was another thing that was revealed to me by the Creator, was that my worth was not found in that of a person, but in the love that the Creator held for me. That I didn't have to worry about what people thought about me or whether they liked me or loved me or not, because at the end of the day, none of that mattered, because the love that was beholden for me from the divine was that there was no earthly words that could describe it, the immensity of it, the profundity of the love that was held for me from them. And not only that, but the Creator and the kingdom of heaven holds this love for all of us. Every single one of us that has the divine spark within. Those of us who call themselves the children of Yahuwah. Those of us that are the children of the Creator, the grandmother Sophia. That love that I know that is held for me is also held for you, because God does not pick and choose. He or she does not pick or choose. The love that is held for each of us here is the same. Like, the same love that we have for our children is the love that the Creator holds for us. That's why I always am talking about the sacrifices that in the Old Testament that they say that God was always wanting. He was wanting people to go around killing his own creations and serving it up to him for a sacrifice. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being a mother or a father and having your kids go out and your other kids, or for their satisfaction? It didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like that. The forgiveness is, I know that I've been thinking a lot about when I get in front of the Creator, when my time here is all said and done. I want to make sure that I'm able to say, hey, you know what? I had this destiny and you laid it out for me and I did something about it. There's no way I want to go before the kingdom of heaven and say that I didn't step forward, that I hesitated, that I kept doing whatever it is I wanted to do and I didn't do what I came here to do. I can't let that happen. I cannot let that happen. This is the time of the Great Awakening. They told me that this was my time. This was my time, and that's you too. This is our time. This is our time to take our power back, to rise above all the things that has happened. Sure, we've been poisoned. Sure, we've been altered. Sure, anything that you can possibly think of has happened. There's nothing new under the sun, baby. But never in the history of humanity has a time like this existed. And never again will it evermore. My worth is not found in a human being. My worth is found in the love that the Creator holds for me. And it's big time. It's a lot. And I know that the love that is held for me is also held for you. I know that it is. Because I feel it. It's been told to me so many times. So many times I have been reminded of my worth recently in these couple of years. I was, I think, 38 years old before a human being mentioned my worth to me. I might have been in my 40s. But either way, you know, I know that the love of God exists. I know that God exists. I know that the divine dwells within. The divine dwells within the Creator's children, and that's me and you, baby. That's me and you.